Picture yourself studying for a master's program on a fully funded scholarship in at least 2 different countries in Europe for 2 years. That's the life-changing opportunity Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Scholarship will offer you. I was an Erasmus Mundus scholar from 2020 to 2022. And in this video, I'll be sharing with you all you need to know about the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Scholarship, the things you need to have in mind even before applying, and some tips to clinch this very prestigious scholarship. Hello everyone, this is Chinazar again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's that time of the year again, the scholarship application season. Who is excited? If you're considering applying for the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Scholarship, or you don't even know what this scholarship is all about, then this video is definitely for you. I was invited to a webinar to speak on Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Scholarship as a recipient of this very scholarship. I explained all you need to know about the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Scholarship. I also provided a step-by-step guide on how to apply for this scholarship. So if you know anyone who may be interested in applying for this scholarship, whether the person have graduated or the person is an undergraduate, especially in their final year, please share this video with them. And don't forget to also like and subscribe to this channel for more educational content. Now let's get started. I had to put my picture here so you see how I was so proud of myself after all that I went through from 2017. Experiencing different rejections, stressing on my referees, on my professors, all of them, they really helped me. And then till 2020, you can imagine when your 5 professors are sending referees for your applications and they are tired, but yet they still submit referee letter for you for 3 good to 4 years. So at the end, I got this too, and now that's where you can see the picture. I'm 2020 Erasmus scholar, and then the Chevening scholarship I also got that same 2020. So we'll look at how to apply for Erasmus Mundus scholarship. Now, Erasmus Mundus scholarship is a prestigious scholarship that will lead you to studying for 2 years in Europe. So it's a prestigious 2 years master's program, and there are over 100 programs that are under Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's program. Okay, so we are going to look at that later in the next slide, how to search and how to find courses that may interest you. So it's a 2 years program. There is a period of internship, so you study for different semesters in different countries, and then and there is this 6 months internship or your research period, and after that you'll be done. So the next thing we are going to look at here is who can apply for Erasmus Mundus scholarship. So here on the website it says students from all over the world. So that program you may be interested in for Erasmus Mundus scholarship. A lot of people from different countries also competing with you. So you have to up your game. You have to try as much to present something that will convince the people that would make decisions on your applications. So the next thing about Erasmus that you may need to know is Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's scholarship or program will lead you to studying in at least 2 higher education institutions or consortiums in Europe. So you may be in the universities or institutions or in Europe, in any country. For me, I studied in France, Italy, Romania, Greece. And then we went back to France again for the final semester before my internship. And my internship was in Belgium. I did my internship and research for 6 months at the University of Ghent in Belgium. So at the end, this Erasmus Mundus will expose you to different countries, to studying, experiencing different cultures in a very short period. So it was one of the things that made me to let's go for this experience. And then that was why I chose Erasmus, even though I got Erasmus first though. So I already made plans for that before my Chevening came. So it will lead you to studying in at least 2 countries or 2 institutions, but it has to be in at least 2 countries because, yeah. And then it's a fully funded scholarship. If it's not fully funded, I may be talking about it I will not be talking about it with this excitement. It's a fully funded scholarship. Your tuition is covered, your living cost is covered, relocation allowance, arrival allowance. So you can imagine you don't have to worry about a thing. So that's why it's very interesting. It's prestigious. It's prestigious as well because it opens you up to a lot of things. Most of their courses, when we look at some of their courses, you will see that they are really planned, developed courses that are very rich in whatever they do. I studied, my own course was really great, and I enjoyed every part of that very course, that Erasmus Mundus course. So, and then the next thing is that it's funded by European Commission. Of course, it's in Europe, it's funded by them, and they make you very comfortable right from visa application to arrival. Anyway, so that's it for Erasmus Mundus, just an introduction or a brief understanding of Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Program and Scholarship. Now, the next thing we are going to look at is how to even find this Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Program online. The website is very complicated, so if you don't know your way, you will get lost. And that's why I said you have to really be diligent with reading and looking through a website. So it's not something you have to rush through. It's something you have to sit down one day and then look at the website and look through the links and everything you need to find on a website. So we're going to do that now so that you can see how and what you need to do. We open the Google search, we type Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Scholarship, and we click the official link that will take us to the website and also the catalog. So we'll do that, and you can see how you can easily do that. Now, I have the Google here. So you open your Google search and type Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Program, and then search. And you can see there are different things here, but I prefer to go to the one that has Erasmus plus eceuropa.eu. You can see it here. You click on it. Let's see what it brings out. Okay, here you can see. It shows us Erasmus Plus. I told you that Erasmus Plus is just like a big Erasmus Plus. Then under it, there are different Erasmus programs. You can see there is a Erasmus program where students travel to different countries to study for a semester. Those ones are Erasmus Plus, Erasmus. So when you get to Europe, you hear people say Erasmus. It's not really this Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Scholarship. Maybe it's just any kind of Erasmus where students do exchange program. Okay, so that also in Europe is classified as Erasmus. That's what I understand. Maybe it's different. So that's why you have to read on your own to make your own to have your own understanding about what Erasmus is. And then you can see here, we can see Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters students. Why apply? You see, you have to read why should you apply. Said Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters are prestigious international masters. So I know you'll be wondering, is it in English or not? Yes, since it's called international masters, most of all Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Scholarships programs, are all in English. Okay, although if you get there and they speak French somehow in one of the semesters, you have to manage it. But then it's really in English. It's dedicated to be done in English. Any of the programs that won't be in English or that they may speak the language of that country in a particular semester, they will mention it on the program website. We are not yet on the program website now. We are just here on the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters website, where we can find information about the courses that are available for you to apply. And also from there, it can lead us to the institutions and consortiums that are in charge of the program of your interest. So you can see the duration, it's 1 to 2 years, academic years. And then the type of award is a joint master's degree. like I said, one single degree certificate is issued on behalf of at least 2 higher institutions. Multiple degrees also. Some people can have dual master's degree. I think I had two certificates from my own, so it was more like a dual degree. So this is me carrying a lot of certificates. But that's thanks to Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters, because it's interesting. That's why I'm interested in talking about it anytime, any day. So here, as we go down, you can see the search the catalog. You can see here, search the catalog. Click on this. I won't take time to go to the other parts of the website because these are the most important things I need to show you. You can take time and read. Take time and read, please. So here you can see search the catalog, and then it shows you Erasmus Mundus, master's opportunities for all. You can see it's for all. It's for anybody from any country. Just apply. And then if you get it, great. So here you can see they're delivered, all the things that they talked about. If you have questions about what about Erasmus Mundus consortiums, institutions that are in UK, you have to read this Brexit stuff to understand what they are doing. Now we are in the catalog, and you can see Erasmus Mundus catalog. It's showing you 206. I was even telling you before that it's above 100 programs. I don't know, it looks like it's above 200 now. So here are different courses. You can see what I said about their programs. In their programs, there is nothing like masters in food science, masters in computer science. No, they just do things like a particular area in a particular field. They bring it out and make it a program, a master's program. And sometimes they have this, when we talk about sustainable development, and these courses are made to cover a lot of topics that are of interest in this recent century that we are in. So you can see masters in global studies, masters in skin health and care. So if, for example, somebody that did pharmacy came to this website and is looking for, I'm looking for a master's in pharmacy, believe me, it's not an Erasmus. You can't find it on Erasmus Mundus program because they are well developed to meet a particular need in a particular field and area. So believe me, if you are trying to find something like masters in food science, you won't find. So these are all the courses we can see. But I will tell you, instead of searching one after the other, although for me, I don't like taking chances, I went through all the above 100 programs so that I don't miss anything that looks like food. So, because sometimes that course may not even be food. You may not, for example, let's take, maybe you are a brewer, you are working and you want to study your master's and you want to go into something in brewing, in beer production, in something like that, malt production. What do? You can't just come here and do masters in food science. You can type anything related to food. You can type anything related to brewing. So that's why I like to go through this so that you can see MSc in industrial development. When you're talking about industrial development, food industry is also part of it. Any kind of industry, brewing, whatever, it's also part of it. So these are why you don't need to look for that your keyword. Like you may have a keyword in mind, or you don't need to have food science in mind because some of us may be in areas that are different, in biochemistry, in something. So here is where you can now find what's your interest. And when you start looking at it, you will see. Let's take this for example. Now you can come to this keyword. Let's now search for these very programs we want. For example, you don't need to search country because I don't know whether you are interested in any particular country at all. So if you're not interested in any particular country at all, what you can do is search, for example, let's say food, and search, and click on search. So let's see whether it will bring out anything for us on food. Okay, so here you can see masters in membrane engineering, sustainable development. And you may be asking yourself, why did I type food and it's bringing me membrane engineering for sustainable development? You can click the website and you will see that there is something related to food that they are talking about there. So it's now for you to read, know whether you are eligible for this program, and then apply. And you will be surprised that you will be taken. So far, you prove yourself that you are eligible for this program. Okay, so you don't need to find food. Somebody that is working in a company where they are doing some engineering, membrane, whatever, developing packaging, could even apply for this very course in case you find something that is related to it. If you read further, I'm not going to read further. So there is another course here, sustainability in agriculture, food production, food technology in whatever in Danube region. So when you click on it, you know what they're talking about. European Masters of Science. The next one is European Masters of Science in Sustainable Food System Engineering and Business. Let's go for this. I think I like this one. I like FIPDES as well. This Erasmus Mundus joint degree in food innovation, product design. You can imagine. So these are the food courses, the ones that had food on them. So let's see this, for example. Wait, let me use the one I know about, please. So let's click FIPDES and see what it shows us. Now we've clicked on one of the links. It takes us to the program website. So this is the program website. Inside this the European Commission website, right? And then you can see they said ongoing status. So they are currently under Erasmus Mundus. So they still have that badge. They started it since 2019, and their sponsorship will last till 2026. So, and you can see their grants. You can see they're under Erasmus. You can see the website, the program website. Look at it. www.fipdes.eu. You see? So here you can easily read information about this program. Say it's a 2 years program in food, It is the first course created to tackle the global challenges of food innovation. So, like I told you, Erasmus Mundus courses have developed to tackle a problem, something, a particular thing that is in any field, right? So you may not see food science. You will do some things in food science, but it's not the belief that you must have gone through that area. For now, it's more like, okay, let's specialize on product development, innovation, you see. So reading forward, you can see a consortium of 4 top-ranked EU universities. You can see AgroParisTech, it's one of the best food science universities in Europe. AgroParisTech. Then you can see Dublin, University of Dublin, Ireland. You can also see that of Italy and also the one in Sweden. So you see, you can already see the countries you would like to study. And when you see that, that's like, oh my gosh, I'll go to Ireland, I'll go to Italy, I'll go to Sweden. It makes you happy. And that should be your motivation to apply. And then you can see, you read all the things they require. So here is how you should do this. Now, from here, you can see that the major coordinator of this program is France. Is the French university, AgroParisTech. And you can see what I asked you. You see phone numbers. You can click on this website. Let's click on this website. It takes you to whatever, the school website. But we don't want the school website yet. Don't go to this school website because sometimes the school website may not really tell you a lot about the application and anything you want to do with Erasmus Mundus. That's why I love to go to this website, the program website. So we now click on the program website. It takes us to we've now left the European Commission website. We are now on another website that is the program website. The FIPDES, the Food Innovation Product Design. You can now see FIPDES courses. You check remember I mentioned about checking objective. Applications, you see application procedures, scholarships, frequently asked questions. So these are the things you look at what they have on their website. It's Erasmus, you see the countries you will study. And then, so here is what you should know about. You want to read about the FIPDES. What is FIPDES? You have to know what the course is all about before you even think of applying, because if you don't understand what FIPDES is, you will not understand what you need to apply or what you need to say in your motivational letter or whatever application essay prompts they ask you to do. So you see the objective, you see the course content, you look at the course content, see what they said they will treat, you see marketing and all the, you see each consortium, each institution has a topic they will treat. They are not treating the same thing the other country has dealt with when you are studying. So you see everything, health, food design, this, that, food engineering, design, you see. So each consortium have different things they will tackle in their course. So these are the course contents. You can look at the application, the scholarship, application fee. You can see how to apply. You can see the scholarship, Erasmus Mundus scholarship intake for 2025. You read and know when. So you see who you are as you are competing with other people from other countries. You are also competing with people from your country for this program. Let's read this and see. They said Erasmus Mundus Master Scholarship are including students' application. You see all the things I already mentioned. But look at this caution. There is a geographical balance in every course. So for them, they said geographical balance is taken into account. No more than 3 candidates from the same nationality can be awarded the Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters Scholarship during this same intake. So for them, what they're trying to tell you here is that you are competing with every other person from abroad, from the whole world. However, you are still competing with your country people because they can't take more than 3 Nigerians into this program. So that's why we strive to be one of the Nigerians that will be taken in this program. So there are things they look out for. You read through and find information on that. You see, this is a breakdown of how what they sponsor you with. You can see the money. And they do the calculations based on that because they will pay you the relocation, your flight tickets coming and going. They will send you, whether you go back home or not, they will still give you your flight back, your money back, going back home after your studies. They will also give you allowance for arriving. So these are the things they do. So now you've seen how to go through that. Remember the frequently asked questions I told you about. Read them before you send emails to any of these consortiums to find out anything. And when you want to make contact, there should be a contact information where to contact them from. So you can look at contact. So I'm just showing you when you want to contact, what do? You see? You can see how to contact them, frequently asked. You see, whenever they say you have a question, first of all, read the frequently asked questions. This is the beginning of showing yourself smart, okay? For me, I just like to ask questions. I like to ask questions when you really need questions. For me, whenever I really need answer, that's when I ask questions. I don't just ask questions because I want to submit questions. So that's it. And that's it for the Erasmus Mundus. You can go on and find other courses for yourself. Okay, I believe I've addressed this. This is my course, the course I studied, food identity. That's this first school I went to France. So it's a course in agriculture. It's in France, it's in Angers. So going back to the slide, we are done with this particular part of the slide. And the next thing is requirements and documents. So if we can go back to that very course, let's see. You will see the requirements for that course, the application procedure. You will see a lot of things. They said completed application form, scan of passport. This is not your photo, is not the passport photo, is your passport, the one we usually call international passport in Nigeria. So then your CV, you have to write a very good CV, motivational letter, copy of BSc. So these are the things you will need to know before applying for a scholarship. You list them. Then I usually have a page, like a journal like this. And then what I do is each scholarship has Erasmus Mundus scholarship, which course, let's say food identity or FIPDES. And then I list their requirements and I mention the referee because I don't want to use the same referee for the next, so I don't stress my lecturers. So this was what I was doing. You have alternative professors or lecturers or academic or non-academic referees that will submit applications for you. Also, be mindful of the referee they ask. Some of them ask, all your referees should be academic referees. Some of them may say both academic and non-academic. Then if you cannot find an academic referee, let's say they want 3 academic referees for your application, and you can't find 2. You can't find 1. Let's say you found 2 people, but you can't find 1. What I usually do in this case is to send an email to them and ask, because some of my referees may be out of the country or may be busy. So, and that's why I go forward and let them know before time. Oh, can you submit this application so time? And if they are not available, they will tell you. And then you can ask this program, hello, I have 2 academic referees, but can I use one of the referees as in like where you work referee? They may say yes, go on. They may say no. So far, the person is submitting with their company email. That's fine. Okay? If they don't have, they should write their names. If they don't have, they should use their company website. What's that called? Letterheading. So, wait, I've been talking. I don't know whether people are hearing me.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go on. So you can see all this. You can see proof of your place of residence. You can see it's not all the courses that request for this. So for my course, they didn't request for proof of your. I think they did. I think they didn't. I can't remember. But this is why it's very important to check what they require before opening the website to apply. Because you need to understand what they require. Can you provide them? How long can you provide them? So you read whatever that they require, you see, and then go forward to applying. Now, you always come to this website so that you can know when this scholarship will open, when they will start. They may say it here, I can't find. They say online application too. You see, you click and know whether it's available already to apply. Let's even click it and see. So you can see there is no campaign opened at this moment. You don't have an account, blah, blah, blah. You see? So if there is, you will have to register. But then I prefer to just register so that if they have, they can send me email that, oh, the application is ongoing, you can apply. See? So these are the things you need to do beforehand. And that's it for that. There is something I want to mention. I know that this is an alumni body. That means all of us have graduated from our bachelor's degree. But in case you're sharing this with any of your friends, connection, and any undergraduate students, I would like to mention again, I started my journey as an undergraduate student. All these application thing, scholarship, all of them from when I was in my final year. I knew that I would start applying from my 4th year. So degree that year. So you are eligible if you are in your final year of your bachelor's degree. That's what I want to say. So far, you will graduate before the program starts date. So if you really trust the school you are studying in, if you trust that by September 2024 that you graduated, you defended your results, and you will have an available academic transcript, apply for Erasmus Mundus program. You don't need to graduate to get it. You just need to attend this program by the start date. So you should be eligible to start by September 2024 if you want to apply now. So let's say you're doing your project and you know that you will defend by July. You should apply. Now, the transcript you will submit is you go to the HOD's department of your school or whatever. If you're talking about UNN, that's where you usually go. Requests kindly with a letter or something for your academic transcript. They will give you from first year to your final year first semester. So depending on the one you've completed, and at the point where you're applying for the scholarships, and you do what? You submit. So submit that, and that's what they will use to judge you. So try as much to, this is for undergraduate students. This is not undergraduate body, but in case you share this video to anybody that you know, bear this in mind. So let's go back to our slides. We've covered most of these requirements. There is police character certificate. It depends on the country. Sometimes I think there are countries that will request for this. I remember I did a police character certificate, but it's for another scholarships. I really applied for a lot of scholarships. I didn't limit myself to Erasmus and Chivnin. I was spreading my tentacles. So I always say, spread your tentacles. Don't just limit yourself in one and just apply. So have all the possible documents that you will require. You can see here proof of residence, local government identities, and NECO scratch card. I was always buying NECO scratch card just to prove my English proficiency, because if you're battling the fact that I don't want to write English tests, that is the stress. At some point, I was like, why am I even limiting myself? I really need to go and write English tests. So I went forward to write IELTS so that I am eligible for any scholarship I want to apply for. So don't limit yourself at all if you really want this journey. But if you have money to sponsor yourself for your master's or anything, you can go forward to do. Me, I had no money, so I needed a scholarship. Anyway, that's that. And the next thing we're going to look at, it's some useful info that you may need to have for Erasmus Mundus scholarship. The timeline, you should know that timeline based on the program itself. You saw where we went for the FIPDES website, and they said that the program is not available yet, that there is no application window. So you have to check, but it's usually within August. So expect anything from next month. All the scholarships start opening for the next academic year, that's 2025. So that's why I said, even if you are doing your undergraduate or anywhere you are, you can still be applying. Even if you are still working, you got a job recently, and then you want to achieve 1 year work experience in your company before you leave, you can still apply. So it's fine if you're applying for now. I hope you enjoyed this very video and it was very helpful to you. Write your questions on the comment sections. Also subscribe to the channel, share with any of your friends. Remember, whether graduates or undergraduate students who are in their final year, let them know about the scholarship to apply. Thank you very much and see you in the next video. Bye!